Good morning. Good morning. Hey, if you're on, give me a like or love. I think I saw a couple of you watching. I know I haven't been on for a little hot minute here, but yeah. So we have some fun. I have some sneak peek projects for you this morning. So if you're on, give me a like or love. I'm just going to hang out here for a minute until I see somebody come on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yay, there's Joan. Yes, good morning and Happy New Year. Hopefully everybody had an amazing Christmas. I know we did. It's probably one of the best ones we've had in many, many years. So that's exciting. But good morning, Joan, and thanks for getting up so early to be here with us today. Hopefully some more of you will pop on. I'm just going to hang out for a minute or two just to see if people come on. I know when I'm not on for a few days, people have a tendency to forget, and when we're out of our normal routine. So, but I have some fun stuff to share, so I was kind of just hanging out here. All right, so if you're on, give me a like, love, comment, let me know you're on. It's about 2 minutes after 10. We're just going to hang out for maybe another half a minute, and then we're going to get started. Good morning, Pat. How are you? Yep, so just come on and say good morning. Good morning, Judy. Yay, so you guys are popping on. Yay. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas. Like I said, I know we have. We had an amazing Christmas. First of all my kids were here, and that was the first time in 5 years. My middle daughter, I have 4 children, for those of you that don't know. Oh, and by the way, if you're new on here, my name is Connie Heisey, and I'm coming from you live in my Stampin' Studio here in Hanover, Pennsylvania. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for almost 28 years. In May, it'll be 28 years that I've been a demonstrator. My husband Ray and I have been married for 38 years, and we have 4 children, and grandbabies number 4 and 5 are on their way. We have 2 new grandbabies coming in May. And so lots of exciting things happening here at the Heiseys. But yes, my middle daughter, her and her husband's in the Air Force. So they were stationed in Minot, North Dakota for 4 years, and they just moved to outside of Texas. So Alvin, my son-in-law, was able to come home as well. So yes, all 4 of my children were here for Christmas, and the son-in-laws and the grandbabies and everything. Good morning, Thelma. And then Christmas Eve, I had for my family. I am the oldest of 6. My dad passed away about 17 years ago. And then, so Christmas Eve, I had my brothers and sisters and my mom here, and some nieces and nephews who could make it, who didn't have to be with their in-laws. So that was kind of exciting. And actually it was the first time in probably 15 years or so that all my brothers and sisters were able to be here with us. So we had a really good time. So yes, so it was fun. I loved it, but it was also exhausting. So yeah. So now New Year's is going to be very quiet for us. I'm not going anywhere, not having anybody, and I think we'll just be in my pajamas all evening. Maybe I could get some stamping in. I didn't get a whole lot of stamping done last week. But anyway, well, I'm rambling on. So yesterday was our in-studio class for December. We did the Wonderful World class, and those of you that ordered to go, it will be shipped. I'm starting to ship them today over the weekend, so you should get that early part of next week. I will be sending the PDF out for that as well. But I did add on an extra class yesterday, and that was my desktop calendar class. And so some of you asked for it, and so I am making this to go. So I'm going to show you these. So what these are, these actually have, I have them covered so that they, in clear envelopes so that they didn't get messy when we were stamping yesterday. But you'll get these. You will not get an easel, so you just need like a picture stand or something to put these in. One of the gals are putting them in a CD case. So yeah, so you will get one for each month. Now nothing will be stamped. So, but there's only 2 elements that need to be stamped in this. Other than that, all your punching, all your die cutting, everything will come. You will get a picture tutorial, all of them, so you can assemble them. And I did make it to go, and this is available until I'm closing this on January the 3rd. It's a $35, it costs $35, and it will include the gingham ribbon, and they will start shipping around the 10th. So I'm going to show you those. So this is still available. I will post the link after we're done here, so you can order these if you like. So there is January, and here is February. Now there is some stamping here, so that's the only two ones that require stamping. And this is March, and we have a new Shamrock Punch. Excuse me. Had to sneeze there, excuse me. The Shamrock Punch, that's new. So that's coming up in the Occasions Mini. And then we have April, and the Bunny Punch is new. So that will be in the mini as well. And there's May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So yes, so this class is still available. It's $35 for local pickup, and it's an extra $9 to ship it. So I will post that link. Thanks, Kay, for sharing. I will post that link when we're done here. Okay, so another thing is I wanted to show you these, but I didn't. So maybe I'll pop on sometime this weekend and show you the paper share. But I am doing a paper share. So the paper share is you will get a sampling of all the new designer papers in the new catalog that's coming out. That too is closing. Good morning, guys. You're all popping on. Thank you, Thelma. Anyway, the paper share, you will get a sampling of all the DSPs that are in the new catalog, the mini catalog. There will be 6x6s. Someone did message me about what size. There'll be a 6x6. And then you have the choice, you can add on some of the specialty papers. All my papers finally came in, so I'm going to show you those, not today, but I will show you those. Maybe over the weekend I'll just pop on for a quick live to show you the paper share. Okay, alrighty, so today I am going to give you some sneaky, and then I'm going to show you this baby. I know some of you have already seen it. Can you see this? It is absolutely gorgeous. This is our incentive for joining my team during celebration. So if you join my team, you will, anybody, this is available to all new demonstrators in the starter kit for free. So this is the new Boho Blue. This is one of the new in colors, but it is a new mini baby boss in Boho Blue. I love it. I love it. I actually unboxed it last night at my class, and I have 2 girls that are going to sign up just because they have a big wish list and they want this little mini boss machine. And yeah, we have a lot of fun on my team. I have events for demonstrators only. In fact, I have one coming up. It is via Facebook Live. It's a morning of stamping and creativity, and it's for demonstrators only, getting them ready to launch their businesses during celebration. And that's coming up on Saturday, January the 14th. Now, if you are an active demonstrator, you can come to that. So let me know if you're interested in that. If you have a huge wish list and you are ordering quite a bit, you might want to decide. You might want to just buy the kits so you can get your discount. There's all kinds of perks of being a demonstrator. And I always say people join for 2 reasons. One, they want to save money, or one, they want to make money. So you can do whatever you want with that. I have a lot of people on my team who are creative stampers. They really don't want it as a business, but they love the product and they want the discount. And we welcome everybody. So if you're interested in that, message me. January 5th is when it all launches. And that's when these 2 gorgeous catalogs launch. I did mail out most of my catalogs or delivered them for those who picked them up yesterday at class. If you have not got a catalog, if you have not got the catalog, let me know if you're in need of one. If you don't have a demonstrator already, let me know and I'll get you one in the mail. All right, let's get started. Enough rambling. Okay, paper share closes on the 3rd. My desktop calendar to go class closes on the 3rd. Celebration starts on the 5th. I'll be back on next Wednesday on the 4th with some more goodies. And then next week, January the 9th through the 13th, is I'm going to Share the Love Week. I'm going to be live every morning the 9th through the 13th at 10 a.m. We'll have some extra fun things going on, extra giveaways. We have 2 classes, special classes that we're offering. So mark your calendar for January 9th through the 13th for our special sneak peek celebration launch, Share the Love Week, okay? We're going to be focused on Valentine's that week, little projects, little just Valentine treat holders and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay. All right. I chose the Fancy Flora suite to show you this morning. This is the one that is featured on the back of the catalog. The paper is absolutely gorgeous. Let's look at that. So it is a suite. You get the DSP. There is some gems. There's some ribbons. We're going to use the DSP, and it is a double stamp set, a double bundle, a suite. So we're going to show you those. Okay, so let's go through the paper quick. This is just absolutely gorgeous paper. It's fun. Both sides are really cute. The colors on here are like a lot of the end colors: orchid, starry sky, blues look corals, soft sea foam. It's just gorgeous. Look at this one. This one was really pretty. And there we have that. So it looks like it's hand brushed or brush stroked. So there we go with this one. It's just, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous paper. So you want to get your hands on this as soon as you can. And remember, celebration starts. So for every 50, you can choose a goodie, or there's a level 2 celebration at $100 level. Oh, wow. Look at those blues. I can see this for all kinds of papers. All kinds of stamps that you can use this with. Like this would be really pretty with some of our beachy, oceany stamps. There's florals and there's not florals, and it can be masculine. It's just a really cool pack of paper. Okay, so that is part of the Fancy Flora. Then we have this two-tone Flora stamp set. So this one is two-tone. It's also two-step, and it's a distinctive line, so it's really cool. So it is a photopolymer stamp, and then you have your dies. So you have your dies here that you can cut out your flowers. Let me move this. It's going to make some noise here. There we go. That you can cut out your flowers, but it also has this one here that does the whole background of your card. So it's really cute. So yeah, so that's that. And then the greeting set, which I think is really, really cool. But the cool thing about this greeting set, I love it when they use 2 different fonts. And I love the greetings on here. You never can go wrong, and you never can have too many greeting sets. But the cool thing about that is the dies that come with this greeting set are these label dies, and they're nesting dies. In other words, these can layer on top of each other. So there's all kinds of labels that you can print out, and I love this hexagon shape one. We don't really have one like that. And these here are like for little tags. So if you wanted to make tags, you could. But this was what sold me on this greeting set, is this die bundle that goes with it. So make sure you mark that down on your wish list. Hopefully you're getting your wish list ready for celebration, because it'll be here before you know it, next Thursday. Okay, so I chose some pretty quick and easy cards because, guys, that's how I stamp. I like it to look like it took me a long time, but it didn't. Okay, so I chose these 3 prints this morning. So it's the opposite of this one. I'm using the back side for this. And then this one. And then, of course, this one. For some reason, I'm really liking this print, this one here. Okay. All right, let's get started. Let me bring in the first one. Here's our first project. And it's pretty simple. Basically, all I did is stamp a greeting. The paper did all the work, but I love the color combinations in this one as well. Okay, so we have Starry Sky, which is, I cut the long way. So this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11. So that's going to be our base. Let's fold that in half. Okay. And then we have a piece of basic white, 5 1/4 by 4, a piece of the DSP, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and then you have this little strip. So let's go ahead and do the inside. So I'm going to add this little strip just here to the bottom, and that's going to be the inside of my card. So remember that you can get the whole suite, and I forget how much it is, but I'm pretty sure it's over $100. And then you can take advantage of the $100 level celebration. Okay, so right here, we have this one, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp the greeting from the set, and it says, "May the good you do come back to you." And I'm using Starry Sky ink. So we're just gonna stamp it right there, just like that. I think I'm getting a call, so let me get rid of that call. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then I'm gonna just layer that on my card front. Yes, this DSP is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna bring in some pearls. There are some gems that go with this one, but I didn't use those because these are the gems that actually go with the suite. But I wanted just to use the pearls. So I chose the iridescent pearls from the annual catalog. And I'm just gonna add some pearls here. And there we go. That quick and easy. We're done. So there you go. So that one is pretty easy. Like I said, I love it when the paper does all the work. Okay, let's bring in the next one. Here we go, is this one with those greens. 130 for the Sweeten collection. Yes, so for $20 more, you can throw in there some pearls, some extra goodies. You would be able to host your workshop, get some free product, and then also get a $100 level celebration. Or you can decide to join my team and get all that free and the new baby balls here. So it all works out. Okay, so this one, like I said, I really like this color combination. So I took a 5.5 by 7 1/4. So this is 5.5 by 7 1/4, and then I scored it at 4 1/4 to get this. Okay. So then we have this piece, which I cut down to 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to layer that on this front panel, just like that. And then I have this piece. Now this piece actually is from the brushstroke paper that is in the annual catalog. Sorry, I have ink on my fingers already all over the place. But anyway, this is from the brushstroke. But you know what, guys? I was thinking that once I did that there is a piece in here that would work really well for this too. So you could just reuse from the pack, or, you know, you can order that brushstroke paper. It's pretty cool. There's a navy and a pink in there. I think it's Blushing Bride. And then, oh, now I won't be able to find that green paper that I thought was really cool. I think it's one of these. Yeah, right here. There we go. So this one would work just as well for this little strip, okay? All right, so we're gonna layer that next. And this is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So we're just gonna layer this. Yeah, remember to like, share, comment. Your name will go on the drawing. I'll be giving these cards away. And I will announce that winner on Wednesday. So there we go. So you just want that little strip there, like that. And then I cut this. I think this is like, I don't remember. I think it's 2 7/8 by 5 1/4 or something like that. So anyway, so this was so that you can write in the inside of this card. I'll make sure I'm in the camera view here. All right. Thanks for sharing, guys. Hopefully everybody who's popping on now, you had a great Christmas and maybe having some fun for New Year's. Okay, so there we go. So there. And then I took those labels. The labels from this greeting set, Something Fancy, has all those labels. And remember, it has the double labels or even the triple labels. So this is a really cool set. So I cut out one with Evening Evergreen and then one on Basic White. So let's hope and pray that Evening Evergreen sticks around, because it is one of the colors that's supposed to be. Thanks guys for sharing. It's one of the colors that's supposed to be leaving us in the spring. Okay, so I chose the greeting from this one with deepest sympathy. And I stamped that in Evening Evergreen. And we're just gonna layer that. See how that just layers perfectly? So there's no more cutting of the cutting two out and then cutting one apart to make it fit. It works perfectly. It's layering. Thank you guys. I'm glad you liked the cards today. I actually had this plan to do on Wednesday, but I ended up having to do the airport run on Wednesday because my daughter's flight was delayed, and so my husband had to get to work, and so I had to do it. So anyway, okay, I'm going to add a little bit of tape here, and I'm going to use the soft succulent ribbon here, and we're just going to add a little ribbon right there, and then we're going to pop this one up. Pop your label up. There we go. Okay. Now let's add some pearls. And there we go. All done. I know. I will cry too if evergreen leaves, for sure, Karen. Absolutely. So I'm hoping they let us keep it. But we shall see. I don't know anything yet, but we shall see. So anyway, so there's your second one, and I love this card. Love it. And normally, you know, I'm a purple girl. I do like green. I have a lot of green in my house. Just because you can't put, I don't know, purple and a whole lot of purple on walls. I have one purple wall and it's here in my studio. And actually remember when we had the color Wisteria Wonder? When we were building the studio, and I've been in the studio 17 years. So when we were building the studio, actually I have two walls now. I just looked up here. Yeah, two walls that are Wisteria Wonder. I took a piece of cardstock into Home Depot and they scanned it for me. And so that's how I got that. Okay, how about this one, guys? Look at this. This card is just absolutely gorgeous. So the base is freesia, fresh freesia, and this is leaving too. And this is 5.5 by 8.5. The next piece is a piece of that DSP, and I'm using this side, and this is 5.25 by 4. And then we have these two pieces we're going to be stamping on. So let's bring in the stamps. First of all, we're going to start with Orchid Oasis. And this is a two-step one. So remember, when you do two steps, your solid stamp is your lighter color. You can either two-step with two coordinating colors, one lighter, one darker, or you can do the stamp off thing, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to ink this up and we're going to stamp it off first. Let me see if I can get the better. Nope, let me try again. I might have to grab a mat because this is a photopolymer. We need to stamp it off. That's better. Then you want to stamp it there so it's lighter. There we go. And it didn't stamp fully, but you know what? I did this earlier and I did that to one of them and it actually worked out okay. I'll show you in a second. So we're going to stamp that like that, and then we're going to do one down here in the corner because this is the inside of the card. Well, thanks, Kay. I always like to stump everybody. So there we go. Okay. So then we have the outline. So we're going to ink this up. And this goes full strength. It goes right over top. See, you can't even tell that that was not fully stamped. I'm going to line this up a little bit. I think it's this way. Yeah. There we go. And then this one here. There we go. Then I want to use this tinier flowers. And then I did cut out this with those dies from the Something Fancy bundle. So it's this die here. And we're going to stamp the congratulations from there. Hopefully I can get it straight. I don't have my reading glasses on. There we go. Not bad. Okay, let's close up this sink before I make a mess. Now we're going to do the same thing. Ink it up, stamp it off, and then I'm just going to stamp one here in the corner. And then over here. And then we're just going to go here and here. And there you go. Okay, now let's put our card together. You love the color of my sweater. Well, thank you. I actually have a dentist appointment this morning. Well, no, at 1. So I thought, well, maybe if I get myself all together, I could go on and I'm going to start trying to do the face, have my face there for you, you know, so we're stamping. I figured out how to do that, but I didn't quite get it all together this morning. So I got dressed, didn't get my hair and makeup done yet. So there we go. So we're going to layer that on there. We're going to pop these up. I'm going to layer this here and right there. I'm going to use many dimensionals on this tag. And there we go. And let's add some pearls. Oh, that didn't pick up. There we go. And there we go. All done. All right, guys, let me bring those in for you to see. So there we are this morning. Pull you back into the picture here so you can see that. There we go. All right. So there's 3 sneak peeks. Remember to like, share, comment. Your name will go in the drawing. I will be announcing the winner to get these gorgeous cards on Wednesday. So the suite I showed you today was the Floral and Fauna, the Fancy Flora suite. We have the paper, which is absolutely gorgeous. Remember, I'm doing a paper share, so you will get a sampling, a 6x6 sampling of all the papers that are in the new mini. And then I showed you these 2 stamp sets. It is a 2-bundle collection, and it'll be available to purchase on January 5th. If you have not received your catalogs yet, let me know if you need one. I did mail them out. I did 2 rounds, so everybody should be getting theirs already. I did show you the gorgeous little baby boss here in boho blue. This is our new one of the new ink colors that'll be coming out. My paper share closes on the 3rd, as well as my desktop calendar class to go. All right. Okay, guys, I think that that's all I have. I will try to pop on. Maybe I'll pop on Sunday night and show you some of these papers. That might be the best bet because Easton's already called, and he didn't stay the last 2 nights because I had classes. And he's like, Gigi, I only have 4 more days before I have to go back to school. So I think I'm going to pick him up after my dentist appointment, and he'll probably be here for most of the weekend. All right, guys, have an amazing New Year's. Stay safe. This weekend here in central Pennsylvania is like spring weather. And last weekend we were in the frozen tundra. So that's what weather is like here in south central Pennsylvania. We just never know. All right, guys, watch the links, sign up, get in for those goodies I'm offering, and mark your calendars for January 9th through the 13th for a week long of stamping every morning at 10 a.m. I'll have giveaways. I'm offering 2 special classes, and we're going to do Valentine's.